Goddamn back. Till if I was not out of back. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Night Rider podcast. It's episode 2, first episode of the night. I got my friend Coco with me. Say what's up, Coco.
Yo, what up? It's Coco, West
Side Phoenix.
Hey.
So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully well. Hopefully it'll be a little more interesting this time around as far as the ride goes. So I think the one thing I wanted to talk about most on this podcast, without having a general description of what we're going to talk about, is number one, living here in Arizona, because that's most of the area you're going to see around this podcast. Driving with me is all Arizona. So welcome to the desert, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously though, welcome to the desert. And music. If you've listened to any of my other podcasts, you know music is such a big part of my life. And since I have Coco here, I actually wanted to get into the differences between like old school rap and new school rap. So when I say old school, I mean like NWA. I mean
His music.
Yeah, basically. But like, I mean, I'm giving them like examples, like Rapper's Delight, NWA. What else? I probably could have taken that. Snoop Dogg, yeah, Tupac.
Biggie Smalls.
There you go. What is like if you're my age and you don't like rap at all, and I'm like, you know what is the Snoop Dogg, the NWA of today? Who do you think that is?
Everybody who has a Lil Baby, Lil Pump, you feel me? Everybody who got a Lil is popping right now.
You think so?
Or young. They got the young guys, young NBA. They got Kodak Black.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of young guys out here. YBN, Neymar. They got a lot. They got a lot of people. Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know, we're smoking vaping.
Hey, vaping. Shout out to vaping. They have the best cartridges and edibles, to be honest. So
I think
shout out vaping.
For extracts, I like their carts a lot.
Can't beat the price sometimes either.
So let me ask you this. So if I'm a rapper and I want to make it big, do you think that's going to increase my chances by putting Lil or Young in my name?
To be honest, I just think you gotta go with the wave sometimes. So yeah, you gotta be a Young or a Lil. You know what I mean?
Isn't that a strange thing? How like it seems to be almost like a fad. How certain things, like I remember. Do you know Sum 41? You ever heard of them?
Sound familiar?
So Sum 41, they're an alternative rock band, and they actually had a video. Fat Lip, I think, was the name of the song. And in the beginning of the video, they had this little skit played out where, like, their manager is telling them, like, numbers are out, Blink 182, all that's out. Now it's or Park, Linkin Park.
Right.
Like, he was saying the same thing, and it's interesting how that happens. Like, do you think that's a music industry thing, or is that just a normal human, like, instinct to go with certain things that sound familiar at the time?
I think it's both.
You think it's a little bit of both? Probably, right?
I think it's both. Definitely.
Kind of like the music industry
The music industry is definitely always evolving and changing, so you're going to develop into new things and all that. Some people want to keep it old and simple and still, but it's definitely changing where you're going to have to, bop with it. You're going to have to go with it. The Baby. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like, there's like so many artists out there, new, upcoming. I really feel like anyone become an artist and famous, Making it rich though, that's just depends on how much you sell and all that. But I really do believe in, like, a lot of people. It's easier to become famous, and that's a good thing because of the social media and you're just out there.
It's definitely easier to get your name out there. I follow a lot of local rappers on Arizona, and a lot of them have love for the scene. I mean, obviously there's always going to be some that hate it, and I mean, I've been in the scene a little bit, and it's funny how people get when they're, I'm not going to say necessarily like in a clique, but they're around, the scene. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, let me ask you this. Is the Coco at home, like just chilling, no pressure, just you're doing your thing? Is the Coco at home different than the Coco who's at work? And does it say something about us that most of us are a different person at work than home? Because the point I'm getting to is, while we're different at home and work, we're probably also different at like a club or like with our friends in a clique. Most people...
Yeah, there's definitely moods. There's
right.
moods and swings. I definitely believe that I'm a professional at work, and outside of work, I'm just this cool guy who likes to fucking smoke and party and
yeah,
stuff.
I'm gonna roll up the windows.
Have a good ass
better.
time.
Right.
So speaking of that, I'm gonna spark up this joint.
Go for it. So let's talk about marijuana. I myself, I've been smoking off and on for a good almost 10 years now. I'm an experienced smoker. Usually I stick to the flower, but lately I've been into oil. The thing I love about marijuana is I feel like it got a real bad rap back in the 80s. Like, it kind of got lumped in with all this shit. Like, people started looking at marijuana, or ganja, as I like to call it, started looking at it like it was like crack, you know? And
yeah, dope.
Yeah.
They started calling it dope. Like
Yeah.
it was the other hard, extreme stuff. And to be honest, can't blame them nowadays. We were over here smoking wax and stuff. We got torches and shit. It's basically the same thing you do to smoke crack. So it does look a little harsh.
it looks harsh, but this is, it's true, it's true. But this is the thing about marijuana, though, is that the effects don't match the stigma attached to it. Like, even wax. So I don't smoke wax very often. When I do, I get slumped. Like, I'm straight slumped. Like, you know, I'll be like fucking high as fuck. Sometimes not even thinking straight, saying dumb stuff. But even then, I don't lay in bed for hours, like, you know, throwing up on my mouth when I'm trying to fall asleep because I'm laying on my back like heroin would do. You've seen Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember in Breaking Bad, Jesse's and his girlfriend? Remember the girlfriend died?
Yep.
Because she threw up and Walter would turn her over?
That fool fucked up, yeah.
Well, I don't know if he fucked up, but either way.
He's fucked up. He could have saved her. He saved Jesse, though.
He did, but that's the thing, though. He knew that she was not doing him she was bringing him down a bad path, so, I mean, was he really doing a fucked up? I guess, technically, yes, he was, because he's killing another human being.
He could have just saved her, dude. Fuck you.
But then if he did, though, then Jesse would have went right back to fucking just staying with her and doing heroin.
Bro, Jesse ended up running away, making his own spin-off anyway, and Walter ended up dying for his family.
Have you seen the movie yet?
Yeah. It was cool. It was Alaska. Nice.
I watched it. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was alright. I'm not a big... I think he's a bitch still.
Because he's a snitch.
I like Walter way better than him. You're gonna fucking ask me who's the best character in Breaking Bad? It's Walter, dude.
Every time.
Walter White. Jesse's
what
just
about,
a dopehead.
He was just a dopehead, but
no, he is.
Well, but
and he's still a little bitch. I feel like it's a 6ix9ine movie. Fuck that nigga. That's really how I fucking feel. I really didn't want to go there.
No,
Sorry.
I'm glad you did. No, this
fuck.
is some street mentality right here.
Fuck.
The street hates snitches. Snitches get stitches where I come
You're
from.
gonna have to turn here, but I think
I can turn.
Yeah, I think they have 2 lanes here, right?
But I gotta go left though.
Yeah, that's what I was like. They have 2 lanes. Never mind.
Yeah, we're all good.
You know how sometimes when it's only 1 exit lane?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but I forget you drive in Phoenix all the time.
Shit, I do this for a living now with Postmates and DoorDash. So, I mean, for a part-time living, for now.
She wanted to come over here too, I think. No, she didn't.
But
yeah, she did. I knew it. I was like, this bitch wanted to come over here. I do. You see?
But let me ask you this. So, like,
Yes.
when it comes to snitches, like, okay, so Tekashi's 69. This is what I heard online.
$10 million contract still.
Well, but wait, though.
Record deal.
He's a snitch. Now, that in and of itself makes him, like, he's a no good.
Bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch on the streets. But let me ask you this, though. They said the people he snitched on were trying to get him killed and shit. Like, they were trying to set him up
I
for
don't care,
stuff.
bro. You signed up for what you signed up for.
Here's an ashtray right here, by the way.
You signed up for what you signed up for.
Love this car. It's an ashtray.
And, yep.
Excuse me.
You're good.
Watch the ashes, man.
Where the ashes at?
I seen some. I think it hit your bottle. Anyway, go on.
Oh, it did hit my bottle. So you shouldn't be complaining.
All right, but anyway, though. So, like, even if he snitched on people that were trying to kill him and set him up, like people that would still be bitches.
You're hearing shit, bro. And
you don't think that's true?
Even if that's the case, dude, you signed up for what you signed up for, you know.
That's true too.
People,
yeah.
people made you, you know. So you didn't make yourself. He definitely needed the people he was around with. He wouldn't have made it by himself. So I just feel like you signed up for what you signed up for, and if you're about that life, you signed up for what you signed up for, bro. You're not like a snitch. You're not gonna just because you're gonna have to stay on your left anyway.
Oh, am I?
Yep.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're right. So basically, it sounds like what. So basically, if you sign up to live your life on the streets, and when we say living in the streets, we basically mean like
you sign up for the code, bro. There's a code. There's a code to it. You know the rules.
Hell yeah, you know the rules. You know what you signed up for, basically.
So I feel like for him doing that is some bitch shit, bro. Everybody could have just went down.
Now let me ask you this: what about a reformed snitch? Somebody who snitched, didn't get anybody in big trouble, but still they snitched, and now they've changed their ways and have promised to never snitch again.
I don't get it. What do you mean? That still sounds like snitching. So any type of form of snitching, doesn't matter if you're not getting people in trouble or if you're informing or giving information that is not like you're a snitch, bro. We don't need that's basically you're a spy. Spies are snitches. I believe spies are snitches. If you didn't know that, yeah, search me up, bro. Raul Salgado, you can't find me. You can't even be a spy to find me, bitch. I'm just saying, I literally think spies are snitches. You know why? Because you're spying on people and you're telling the people that you work for. That's a snitch, fool. You're a snitch either way, man. So spy should be aka snitch. So I would never want to be a spy because I'll be a snitch. I would never want to be a snitch because I don't snitch. I'm not 6'9".
Okay, let me ask you this. When you were a kid, have you ever told on anyone?
That's called a tattletale when you're
right, but I'm taking this somewhere.
I got my first tattoo when I was 14, 15, so I don't believe in tattletales either. So I'm just saying, I could have told a lot of people a long time. I was just raised different, ghetto mentality, no education. Maybe you guys are smart out there, make more money than me. Hey, kudos to you, bro.
Maybe they started off
rich.
That
real lifestyle, bro, out here. You guys don't know, you know. We're in McDowell on 75th. Try to come walk this corner over here. You feel me? I don't think it works out for you. So you definitely get finessed.
Especially if you're looking for trouble or you a fucking snitch.
Not even.
Bunch of bitch
Not even. Even if you're just trying to mind your own business. I just think that you guys are.
You just gotta be wild. You just gotta be careful.
This is Phoenix, Arizona. Search us up. We're not the best and the brightest. You know? Our lifestyle is different. We're in the West. We're living towards the border. We live towards the border. We have a lot of different lifestyles that a lot of people that don't have.
I feel you, yeah.
You feel me? You guys don't even have. What the fuck is a border to a lot of people?
Shit.
So come on now. That's what I feel like. I'm just saying. My bad.
Are you passing that?
I was just trying to roll this up.
No, you're good. Oh, you need. Oh yeah, it doesn't work sometimes. Sorry.
Fool. No, my bad. I wanted to spark it. But I think a lot of people don't even know what borders are, and I'm like, dude, you don't even know us living by a border has a lot to do with our lifestyle.
Totally.
Come on.
You have to be in survival mentality in order to be out here and not get finessed.
We live in the Wild West, basically.
Wild West, right?
And then people want to cliche that shit, but I'm like, nah, bro.
I think
shit's crazy.
Well, what I think it is in modernity, especially since a lot of people
Everyone thinks about Cali, Cali.
It's Cali's not even where it's at anymore.
I really think people are moving to our state too.
They are. It's all coming over here. And I'll be honest, it gets more and more LA as years go on. But what I love about Arizona is it's always stayed Arizona. Years ago, you'd see Cali stickers all over the place on back windshields. Now, I see Arizona ones.
Yeah,
we
repping
that shit.
We're repping that shit.
That shit for real.
What the fuck? I'm a native.
Phoenix, Arizona. We might not be the best. We might not be the brightest.
Bro,
I bet we are. But Phoenix, we are the realest.
You know where I want to live, to be honest. If I have it, if it was up to me and if I could live somewhere and be peaceful.
Here, you go take a sit.
And do everything I can do, I would want to live northern Arizona. You know, somewhere in Prescott, somewhere in Sedona, somewhere in Flagstaff.
What about Scottsdale? Scottsdale's good.
No, I we understand. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's
But
not
I'm
far,
just
far
saying,
north, but
I like staying in Phoenix and all that. You know, Scottsdale. It's all good and all. But I'm telling you, where the beauty in Arizona is up north, Prescott, Sedona, you know, etc.
get it going. Come on, go. I don't know why these people go so slow.
Cause, bro, they don't need to go fast if you're about to turn anyway.
What's a left turn? It was a yellow arrow. He's got plenty of room in front of him that he could use to accelerate.
He's turning up in the head and shit. You're over here trying to go fast and shit. You gonna drift in here?
Ha, I might. Shit, we should do that on one of these episodes one day. That'd be a cool Night Rider podcast. Anyway, we're almost at our destination now.
West Side, hey, we're pulling up in the Desert Sky Mall, aka
I don't think it's
Nirvana
called.
Center.
Is it still called that?
Yeah, fool.
It is?
You can search
Fuck
that shit
yeah.
up.
Well, they change the name all the time, so Desert Sky Mall.
They have a Spirit Halloween. We're not going to, but
Not
it's
yet.
It's in the mall, and aka you can exchange and return your costumes until the 18th of Friday. Just so you know. I only know because I only returned mine because I didn't fit me, and I don't like going to fitting rooms because they're always packed.
Right here, right?
Yeah, fool.
Fuck yeah. So
West
come
Side
out
City,
here.
Nirvana.
Come visit Phoenix.
Look how packed we are. Aren't we happy that we
Shit.
got an online order? Be smart with your guys' life and do online orders. Anytime they tell you to feel something out before you go to your interview and all that, you should. Save yourself in half an hour. Just saying. You're going to be a weirdo in the car waiting.
Save yourself some heartache. All right, tune in for the next one. We'll catch you later.